Hi friends, today we're learning about crocodiles, rhinos, and hippos. I hope you had lots of fun on the safari adventure. Well, now we're going to make some art projects. Do you remember how we made a lion, a lioness, and a tiger yesterday using toilet paper tubes? Well, we're going to use some more toilet paper tubes or paper towel rolls, and we're going to make a crocodile and a hippo. And then we have another way we're going to make our rhino. Well, let's get started with our crocodile. I used a paper towel roll so that my crocodile could be really long. But if you just have a toilet paper roll, that's okay too. You'll want to use some green paint and paint your paper towel roll. And I painted it and it's already dried, so we're going to get started. You will need a pair of scissors, and on one end you're going to cut out a V shape on the side. You see how I made a V? And then you're going to go to the other side and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut out another long V shape. And save those pieces because we're going to use those later on. Okay, so we've got our V shape, and now we're going to add some teeth for our crocodile. Crocodiles have sharp teeth, so you'll need to use some white paper. And remember, when I'm making teeth, an easy way is just to cut a slanted line up and then another slanted line up. And if you keep going back and forth like that, you're going to have tons of teeth that you can glue into your crocodile's mouth. So I'm just cutting a bunch of teeth. I may not get all of them glued in on this video, but you have the idea. So you'll want to take those teeth that you cut out and put a little bit of glue and then glue them onto the inside part of your crocodiles. This is his snout that we made here when we cut out the sides. So let me get a couple teeth glued in. And then we'll work on the next part. Okay, so there you can see I've got some crocodile teeth coming down. I might want to add some going up, and then of course I'd want to put some on the other side as well. But I want to show you the next part. We're going to make some eyes, and I made several eyes because we're going to be making a rhino and a hippo as well. But remember how we just take our white paper, we draw a circle or an oval, cut it out. If you had the paper folded, you'll have two, and then I drew a little black circle on the inside. So we're going to glue our crocodile's eye right up here. There we go. So now we've got our eye, we have our snout, we have our teeth. You'll want to do the same exact thing to the other side, but for now let's work on the the crocodile's tail. They are part of the same family though. So, okay, you'll want to cut out almost like you're making a another V shape, but this time when you go to cut out the bottom part, you're just going to round it. It's almost like you're cutting out a really big U, the letter U. Moms and dads, you can help with this part so that they have a tail. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got my tail and the whole bottom part is missing, and you can see that it kind of looks like a U. Okay, so we just cut out the back part of our gator, and you should have this piece left over. We're going to make some legs for our crocodile. You're going to want to cut some thick strips from your green cardboard, your paper towel roll, and what we're going to do is we're just going to bend the bottom part up. That'll be like the crocodile's feet, and we're going to glue this part to his body. This one looks a little long, so I'm going to cut this one just like that, and we're going to glue it onto our crocodile's body. You'll want to do that 4 times because a crocodile has 4 legs. So once again, I'm going to cut a rectangle. I'm going to fold up the bottom for his feet, just like that. And then I'm going to attach it onto my crocodile, onto his body. So far you can see that I've got 2 on this side, and I'm going to add 2 to the other side as well. Now, there's one more thing that we want to add to our crocodile. A crocodile has bony plates going along his back and his tail. So we're just going to take some of those extra pieces of green, and we're going to glue them so they're going down his tail. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, friends, so as you can see, I cut out some half circles and I added them along the crocodile's back going down his tail, just to make it look like he has some of those bony plates that go along his body. So I'm thinking my crocodile looks pretty good. I think we need to move on to our next animal. We're going to make a hippo. So I took a toilet paper tube and I painted it gray. You'll want to do that and let it dry. And then the next part, you're going to take some gray paper. I had some gray paper, and you want to cut out an oval. And in the middle of that oval, you'll want to draw 2 black ovals. Those are the hippo's nostrils. And we're going to glue that to the top, towards the top of our toilet paper roll tube. So here we go. Here's the beginning of our hippo. And then we're going to add 2 eyes. Remember to use that white paper. You can fold it in half, draw an oval and cut it out, and you'll have 2. And I added a black circle to the inside. So here's our hippo's eyes. And then we're going to add some teeth. Just take some white paper and cut out a couple of little squares. So I did that, and I'm going to glue them right underneath the hippo's nose here. Here's one square, and here's another square. I think he's looking pretty cute. I want to add some ears to my hippo. So once again, take the gray paper that you have, cut out some half circles. If you want to draw a black half circle in the middle or little hill like I did, you can. I made 2 of those ears, and I'm going to glue them to the inside of the hippo's head. Get the other one glued on here, and then I think our hippo is just about ready to go. Now, if you want to make some legs for your hippo, just like we did for our lion and our tiger, remember how you can go to the bottom and you can cut out a half circle along the bottom, just like that. And you'll want to do that on all 4 sides. You'll want to do that to the back, and then on the left and the right. And then it will look like our hippo has some legs. Now, hippos are quite huge, and this hippo isn't looking quite so big as what a real hippo would look like. But you can definitely tell it's a hippo when you look at his face. You may find another way to make a hippo that makes him look even larger there, but here is our hippo. So now we've got a crocodile and a hippo. Our last animal that we're going to make today is a rhino, and we're actually not going to use a toilet paper tube. Surprisingly, we're just going to use some gray paper. So I want you to take a piece of gray paper in the shape of a rectangle, and I want you to fold it in half, just like this. Now, the top part where the fold is, we don't want to cut on that. But what I want you to do is I want you to draw these lines with me, and then we'll cut them out. So let me show you the line that we're drawing. Here's what it looks like. So once again, here's the fold at the top of the paper, and you want to make a curvy line down, and then straight line down. These are going to be our rhino's legs. And because our paper's folded, when we cut this out, he'll have 2 legs on one side and 2 on the other. And then this is the back of the rhino. So now that I drew those lines, I'm going to cut on that line. Make sure that your alligator scissors eats the line, stays on the line. Okay, so here's what my rhino looks like so far. Doesn't quite look like a rhino, but it will soon. Now, what you'll notice about this is your rhino is going to be able to stand. How cool is that? So now we want to make it look more like a rhino. Take a black marker, and that side that has the big long curve, we're going to make a mouth, just like that. There's our rhino's mouth. And then we're going to add a little oval against the edge for his nostril. It's like you're looking at him from the side, so you only see one nostril. Now, rhinos have horns, so we're going to be adding a horn up there at the top, but let's add his eye first. Remember those eyes that we made earlier? I'm going to take one of my eyeballs and I'm going to glue it right here. It's starting to look like a rhino, but we need to add some ears and a horn. So this is the really cool part. Up at the top here, I want you to make a small cut where you want the horn to go. And then right back by the eyes, I want you to make another little cut, a little slit, because that's where the ears are going to go. We're going to take some gray paper and fold it in half, and we're going to kind of make like a heart shape, almost like we're cutting out a heart. In fact, when I open this up, it is a heart. There's my heart. That's going to be our rhino's ears. So if you go back here where you made that little slit behind his eyes and you push that in, now our rhino has some ears. How cool is that? And now we're going to make a horn. We're going to take, and if your rhino looks like he's just going a little flat there, you just push him in. We're going to take some white paper, and I'm just going to cut out a curved line like this. And I've got my horn. And now we're going to stick that in the slit that we made up towards the front. And my rhino has a horn now. Check that out. I think that that is such a neat way to make a rhino. And now we have a rhino, a hippo, and our crocodile to add to our zoo. Don't forget to hold on to all these animals for your Flipgrid activities as you build a zoo. These will be perfect zoo animals. Hope you had fun.